Hi, I'm so glad you came by. Can you sit down and talk for a little while? I want to talk to you about some of the difficulties that we all tend to go through. Are you having issues? Are you having trials that go on in life? You know, there are times that things go along fairly well. I mean, we all have areas of struggle. You know, where a day doesn't go the way that we want. We have heavy workloads, kids act up, whatever. I mean, we all have trials that we go through, but they're things of life. That's just what happens. But then there are other times that we face some real difficulties. We face trials that we never thought that we were going to face. We face difficulties that are more than we ever thought that we could bear. Maybe they're a diagnosis of a disease that we never thought that we were going to have, or a loved one being diagnosed with a disease, possibly even a terminal disease, or we lose that loved one, maybe to a disease, maybe to an accident, maybe even to suicide. I mean, there is times that we are hit with, and hit is a good word, with a difficulty, like someone has taken a board and went smack into the center of our head, because it is more than what we seem that we can bear. And we ask God, we say, why? Why am I doing this? So now, as a believer, I have to tell you that I believe God is in control of my life. I believe He's in control of your life. I believe there is nothing that doesn't happen in life that is not within His control. So, why would these difficulties happen? And let me tell you, I've faced those difficulties too. And we continue to go on with them. But we ask why? Why do we go through these things? Well, I believe that God in His love has prepared us for something great. We all have a task to do in life, and He is constantly perfecting us as an individual. And it's not a blanket thing where we're all going to come out of this the same. We're all different, and our task in life is different. And that's why our trials may be different from each one. But I can tell you that we face difficulties so that He can use us in incredible ways. And I have seen people who have gone through some massive difficulties who God has been able to use in absolutely phenomenal ways. You know, who've gone through some really trying times. I think of my own daughter who, went through some devastating times, a trial that was beyond what most of us would ever want to face in life. And yet God has used her and given her wisdom and given her the ability to come out of this to be a tool that she can be used to bring healing and hope to other people. It's amazing to watch. It's just amazing to see. A.W. Tozer said that God never uses anyone greatly until He has tested them deeply. And I believe that that's true. So when you're facing these tests and these trials, always remember that through this test, through this trial that you're going through, you will come out someone who God can use and He will use in a great way. Do we always understand the reasons why? No, we don't always understand. And I'm not going to tell you for a minute that I or anybody else does understand. But I can tell you, we can trust and we can believe that God does understand, He is in control, and He is going to do great things. This is John Patrick Hickey, and I want to encourage you to always, always be your best. And by all means, love God. Have good manners, discover the unknown, and you will change your world.